Tuesday. Tuesday? Yeah. Happy Tuesday. I found him. I wanted to see if I had more of these red hummingbird tree seeds because I'm looking at my red hummingbird tree. Looks awesome, and I want more of these. I only have one surviving. So I think it's not some more seeds. These have to soak. Yeah, they do. I'll do this tomorrow. I've got red and white hummingbird. Oh, there's my sister. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stay out in the sun. Hey, sister.
Hi.
Hi.
I heard sun. That's
don't
the
know if
same
I'm doing-
conversation I was having with myself. I think I had mentally blocked out how harsh the sun is. I didn't miss it. It's really harsh.
It's getting to be a lot. It was nice for a few minutes. Now I'm like, oh, this is kind of a lot. I don't know if I'm gonna sit out here this whole time we're chatting.
Yeah.
It felt like a good idea, which it was for a while. I mean, we need to get some vitamin D, let the sun hit us a little bit.
Yeah. A little bit. Not this much.
Yeah, I think I could sit here for a little bit longer, but I was just sitting out here and looking at my, I was just telling them before you got on that.
How you telling them before I got on? It's 2:01. What?
Sister, well, I'm just chatting it up for, explaining what I was doing when the camera came on, which was going through my bag of seeds because I was looking for my hummingbird tree seeds because I'm looking at my tree and it looks so good. And I was like, I need to see if I have some more seeds. I only have one surviving. I've got red and white hummingbird tree seeds, so I'm going to sow them tomorrow. They have to soak. So.
Did you start those from seeds?
I
the
did.
Ones that are awesome. Yep. Good stuff.
Yeah, I need more of these.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, well, I'm at it. Well, I'm in my salt bay because I did so many seeds today already. I'm like, oh, might as well. I'll do that tomorrow. I've got a bunch of other things. Actually, the next day because I don't think I have any more small bowls to soak in. I have a bunch of seeds soaking for tomorrow. Anyway, how are you today, sister?
What seeds did you sow today?
Oh.
Did I miss that update as well in the 1 minute that
You didn't. I was saving that for you.
Yes, let's hear it.
So during my morning meditation, it occurred to me, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to share this because maybe it'll help somebody else. So, in case y'all missed yesterday, I'm Keisha. Do I do this? I'm Keisha. I see your face, so I'm like, I don't know if
No. Yeah, go.
I'm Keisha. I'm at Growing Where I'm Planted on YouTube, and I'm growing in South Florida, Zone 10.
I'm Letitia, at Farmer Letitia. I'm growing in Georgia, Zone 8B.
So I was at my farm yesterday. In case you missed yesterday's live, I had just gotten back from the farm when we went live yesterday, and I gave an update, which is it doesn't look great. I mean, there are some things that still look fine, but there's quite a lot of things that don't look great, as I would expect with multiple days of frost in South Florida. Like, I'm growing tropical plants, so they don't want to be in 16-degree weather. So I didn't think they looked great, but yeah, they don't look great. I thought they'd look better than they do. I thought more things would look better than they do, but I do think that they'll survive. They'll bounce back from the roots. I think
Definitely.
I don't think it's all a wash. But what I was thinking was, I sowed a bunch of seeds yesterday. I direct sowed a bunch of legumes, mostly different types of beans to get my soil right for okra. Because the good thing I did that, I'd already had them soaked because all the beans I had started weeks ago are all dead from the frost.
Oh.
Yeah. They were probably like 6 inches tall, so they weren't nothing crazy, but now I can't see where they were. I know where they were. I'm like, I know there were some beans over here.
The fava beans?
No, there's a couple. There's still a few surviving fava beans. Like,
yeah,
I think I saw
get snowed on.
3 or 4 that were alive. I only probably had 3 or 4, so I think those are all fine. But I sowed some miscellaneous beans. I don't know what they were. I just mixed them all together and just sowed them. But yeah, those are all gone. I mean, some of them were peas and things like that should have been. But again, it was frost. It wasn't just cold. So I think that's what. And because they're really small, they were like, the tallest was probably 6 inches, but most of them probably more like 3 inches tall. So they're not ready for that type of cold at that size. But anyway, I had already intended to just sow more beans anyway yesterday, so I did that, and I sowed some more miscellaneous greens, like because all my salad greens look great. Those are unbothered by the freezing temps in the
Nice.
last week, so I harvested a bunch of that. But anyway, during my meditation this morning, I thought, what if this is an opportunity and not like the negative thing that everyone I feel is um, posing this as, or I don't know. But I thought, like, what if this is an I'm not starting over by any means, so I'm not going to say I'm. But even if I were, I think why does this have to be a bad thing? Like this could actually be something positive. And I was thinking about like a couple trees that I don't like where they were, but I was just living with them there because they're already there now, and I was scared about moving them. But now I'm like, whoa, they're dead, or maybe dead. Maybe now that I know a little bit more, now's the time to start try that again in the place where I think they should go. Hi, Tiffany. Maybe
Hey,
now's the
Tiffany.
maybe now's the time to put them where I think they should go, or grow things differently now that I know better. Anyway, I just thought this could just be an opportunity to start fresh or try some new things, and it doesn't have to be a negative.
I
So
love
that's what.
that.
Thank you. That's what inspired all of my seed sowing this morning. I was like, I've got so much seed. I harvested so many jack bean and pigeon pea seeds yesterday. I'm like, I've got everything I need to start, not over, but refresh, reinvigorate my farm. I didn't have any of this when I was actually starting over. I'm seeing a lot of like um, verbiage and thank you, Tiffany. I'm seeing a lot of verbiage about like starting over after the cold. I'm like, I don't know if we're really. Maybe some people are actually starting over, but I don't. I think it's too soon to say that you're starting over. And I don't know. But what if? So what? I guess is what I thought. What if? So what if you are?
I
I'm
feel like
definitely.
this about everything, honestly. I
Yeah.
think we should change our perspective. I think
Yeah.
every time someone sees change or loss, it's like a negative. I'm like, this is a
Yeah.
great opportunity to start over. Like starting
Yes.
over is like exciting.
And
I
I'm not starting from the position I was in. Like I said, I've already got jack bean seeds, pigeon pea seeds. I've got all kinds of stuff, all these plants all around me.
yeah,
I've got so many seeds. Like I'm not starting from scratch like I was 3 years ago. Anyway,
totally.
yeah, I've got everything I need to have a successful season again. And yesterday when I was walking around looking at the farm, I was like, I'm giving thanks to God for nature being so resilient because I know it's going to be fine. But also the fact that there was still food to harvest. I mean, despite how brown and crispy the farm looks, there was also food to be harvested. So I'm still going to eat. And so, yeah, I was like, I need to keep sowing. And I was
Mm-hmm.
already thinking in my mind of what plants I have in my balcony that I can bring to the farm. I was looking around this morning. I organized a little bit better this morning outside on the balcony to determine, like, okay, what's moving out soon? Like, because it shouldn't be freezing anymore. I mean, I'll still wait a little bit longer, but usually we don't have by the end of February, early March, I'm ready to start moving some of this stuff out, moving it to the farm off my balcony and upsizing more things and just keep this ball rolling. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this is just keeping it moving.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I love that. That's a great change in perspective. It's gonna
Yeah.
be a great year,
Yeah, it is.
a great season, however you want to look at it. It's gonna be
Yeah.
awesome.
And I think just like humans, I think maybe the other positive is maybe the stress for our plants during this cold will actually make them stronger and better and more vigorous. And I'm like, I can't wait to chop some of mine back once it starts warming up to stimulate
Yeah,
growth. And yeah, I'm like, I don't know. Yeah,
yeah,
I think so too.
yeah.
Yeah, that's how I'm
That's
looking at it
great.
anyway.
I love that. So, what did you sew today, or what are you soaking today?
Um, Hi, our Lovestead. Oh, that's cute. There's going to be a farm tour. Am I late? You're not late. Welcome. I don't know. I'm not at my farm unless you talk about my little farm on my balcony. Sister, are you doing a farm tour today? Did I miss that?
I I didn't plan on it, but sure.
Uh, you're the first person to ever request that, so we appreciate you.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, I'm at the farm. I'm down to do a tour. Sure.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'll make my part quick then.
No, it's okay. I appreciate being able to sit down for a minute.
Yeah. it's hard too once when you first start the farm, as you remember from your other farm. When you first start and there's really not much infrastructure, so there's no shade. It's a struggle. There's no
There's no
shaded
nothing.
spaces. I'm saying I just be wanting to find somewhere to. There's no. Well, you have trees at least, but I didn't have trees. I didn't have nothing. Like there's nowhere even to stand to just have a moment of shade. Yeah. Anyway, what I sewed today, a lot of
Oh wait,
stuff.
our
Oh,
Lovestead? No, 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 no. It's today. It's happening. You
no, no,
already
no,
put
no,
that.
no. It's happening.
You put it
Ask
out
and you
there.
shall receive.
Closed mouths don't get fed. All that,
All
No,
that. All right.
no. I will. I will. I'm leaving in a couple days anyway, so today is a great day to do it. So yeah.
It's a great day.
What did you sew, sister?
What did I sew? I'm gonna try to remember a lot of stuff. So, I'm looking.
Yes.
I was going crazy. I went through my bag of seeds and just like, and pretty much almost every category I sewed stuff, other than beans because I just direct sewed those on the farm yesterday. So, but everything else I'm sewing. Anyway, I did southern green mustards. Oh, southern giant mustard because they
Oh
can
yeah.
tolerate a little bit of heat. So I can keep those going till it gets hot in the summer, and they're quick harvest. I prioritize first looking for things that um, will be a quick harvest, just so I don't have a food gap between now and summer. I also yesterday on the farm direct sowed more assorted greens, mixed greens seeds because those are doing great, and I like to succession sow those so I can keep
Yeah.
eating off of them for as long as possible. And it's a quick harvest. So anyway, Japanese giant garnet mustard, Florida
I've never
broadleaf.
grown that one.
Oh,
Interesting.
yeah, it's beautiful. I like to have color in my greens salad or whatever. It's a really pretty purpley red. I have some small ones on the farm now, but they were so pretty yesterday. I was like, I need more of these. Anyway, so
Yeah,
I
I've
just
seen it. I've seen
sowed some
yours. I've
more.
just never grown it
Oh,
myself.
oh, great.
I
Florida.
do red giant mustard.
Oh yeah, I have those
Southern
too.
red giant mustard.
Florida broadleaf mustard. This is one of my favorites. It pretty much grows all through the summer. It grows, I mean, almost year round for me in South Florida. Florida broadleaf mustard, and it's delicious. So I like that, and it's also like thin enough that it could be a salad green. It doesn't have to be cooked down like some of the coarser mustard greens. It's not like that.
Hmm.
It's almost like a lettuce. It's like that giant wave mustard kind of.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I sowed a
Never
bunch of
tried that one.
peppers. Oh, I thought you grew that before. Oh, I didn't grow that this year, but I grew it last winter. Giant wave mustard.
No, I've done the wave
Oh,
mustard. I've never done the Florida
oh,
one.
but you ate it because we ate it last summer from my farm.
I love that for me.
Uh, and I got some seeds from a Haitian pepper, which I don't know what type of pepper. I just know they're from Haiti. From our mom's job, this lady that works there she gave me some peppers, and I saved the seeds. They're hot as hell, but I love that as like dry them and make a chili powder or something.
Yeah.
But anyway, I saved the seeds, so I just sowed some of those today. I sowed more Scotch bonnet peppers. I sowed the Guyana soursop seeds, just like 5 or 6 of them, just to try it. 5 or 6 soursop seeds. Surprisingly, I didn't tell you this yesterday, but surprisingly, my soursop seedlings don't look terrible. I think it's because I left the shade tent over them. I
Canopy.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's perforated, but still, I think that protected them enough. Plus, I had really heavily insulated the ground around the soursops because I put all these like dried mango leaves. It was probably like 6 inches tall around them
Yeah.
because I really wanted to protect them. They look, I mean, considering the temperatures, they look great. But anyway, they're gonna survive, and they're like knee high tall. I've got like 4 of them, I think, that look really good at the farm. But anyway, I'm always needing to sow more, so I just sowed that Guyana soursop seeds today.
Nice.
What else did I sow? Let's go look. I don't remember. I turned my heat mat on because I decided I'm gonna use all my seeds, all my soil, all my space. I'm using everything I got. Let's see. Don't mind my clothes drying on my rack behind me. Let's see. Oh, I sowed more bell peppers because why
Didn't even
not?
see them.
Oh, okay. Well, someone will see it on the playback. Cranberry hibiscus. I have cranberry hibiscus already, and it's way easier to grow from cuttings, but my plants don't look great, and because of the cold, I'm not sure. So I figure I've got seeds. I'm just gonna sow them. Pepperoncini peppers. That's the Haitian pepper. I already did that before. It's papaya. Oh, I did some more Florida Market eggplants. I have a ton of eggplants, but not that variety, so why not? More poblano peppers. That's the soursop from Guyana. These cilantros I did a couple days ago. I think that's it. And then for tomorrow, I have these soaking. 3 varieties of papaya, including this from Guinea, golden papaya, and then some butterfly pea flower and sweetie drop peppers. And then now I guess I'll soak these hummingbird tree seeds for tomorrow sowing as well. Oh, and I sowed moringa too. I sowed 4 cups of moringa. It was about 30 seeds, moringa. That's it for today, I think. And I'm gonna sow some more basils, and yeah, I've got plans, big plans
Yeah.
for more
And
seeds.
action.
Oh yeah, and action. But I mean, even more action planned. I'm not done. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I've got more. That's just what I felt like doing this morning, and then I needed to eat, so I took a break for lunch, and then I somehow started cleaning my house. And I think I had soil on the ground on the floor, and I was like, "Oh, let me sweep this up real quick," and then
Yeah.
that turned into like,
Might
yeah,
as well. Yeah.
might as well. And now we're talking. So, but yeah, I'm probably done sewing for. Oh, and I sprinkled coffee grounds on all of my little eggplants. I put coffee grounds. I dressed them on the top because then when I water them, they get a little drizzle of
Yeah.
coffee.
Slow
So
release.
yeah, so I like to do that every now and then. So I gave all of my eggplants that are outside a little bit of. I mean, look at this one. A little bit of coffee from my husband's coffee this
Nice.
morning.
True
Yeah,
leaves. Looking good.
yeah, yeah. Looking good. So that's pretty much it.
I love that. You
Yeah,
did great.
thanks.
Did a great
Yeah,
job today. It's still early.
and it's still early.
The,
How about you? What'd you do for your self-reliance today? Obviously, you're at the
uh,
farm.
yeah, I'm out at Freedom Forest. Um, I got a lot done today. I was actually like looking at my list, trying to find something on there. It doesn't require me to use my arms or my legs, but I couldn't find anything. Um, so, so yeah. Let me just do a. Ooh,
I don't even
well,
think
one.
I don't even think our love stat is on anymore. So I mean,
Oh, really?
I guess I can watch the recording later.
Yeah, I'll still
But
do it because I'm probably gonna leave tomorrow.
I
I
meant
think
if you're tired, but okay, yeah, let's do
I
it.
am
We would love
tired,
a
but
tour.
the day's not over anyway, so I still have to get up and do stuff. I still have stuff to. Let me flip it.
I'm gonna
Okay,
move
so
inside while this tour is. Oh my gosh, table, yes.
yes. So, oh, for those who don't know, I recently bought a 5 acre pine forest that I'm converting into my farm, my new farm. So there's really
Yes.
not much of anything except for pine trees around me, and then I have a 1/4 acre that's cleared, and so that's what I'm converting now into my farm site. So, I had a little dinette set right here for me to have somewhere to sit and put stuff and whatever. And then I have 3 rows here that are prepared. I broad forked the ground and I've been working the soil. So I have, there's not a lot growing right now, but this trip I put in some of my fruit trees. So I put in 2 bananas and then 4 peach trees in
Okay.
ground because
Uh-huh.
it's warm. Huh?
I said okay. Uh-huh. Active
Yeah.
listening.
Yeah. I added my cattle panels because I'm gonna do tomatoes here. And so I'm ready
Oh,
for
those
my
look good.
thank you.
Can
And
I
on
see your
this side,
picture? Could you go back? Oh, you have them straight across. Oh, okay, okay, just horizontal. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I did horizontal instead of an arch because with the
Yeah.
horizontal I can fit more
Yeah.
and they're
Yeah.
like the exact length of my rows. And so my plan is just to keep my tomatoes pruned. Normally I just let them run wild and last year I grew them on an arch trellis and just let them go all the way over, but they won't really reach that far anyway. So anyway, my,
It's
my
gonna
plan is
look
just to
good.
keep them trimmed,
And you
and
could
I'm
do
gonna
that. What's that, sister? What's that leaning technique where you grow them leaning? You know, they grow
yeah,
horizontally. They grow tomatoes horizontally instead of vertically.
yeah.
Where you
Well,
just keep kind of.
they're gonna grow up here. I'm just saying
Yeah.
they're gonna cap at like 5 feet instead of letting them go 10 feet or however long they go. I'm just gonna keep them pruned, which will help me anyway for my succession sowing, because then I can just root all those cuttings and then sow my fall tomatoes from my prunings that I do on my summer tomatoes. So it'll work out.
Yeah.
I put another cattle panel row on this side next to row 2 because I'm putting more tomatoes here. So then this is basically an aisle.
Yeah.
There's a grow row right here. There'll be stuff. This is the aisle, and then another grow row. And so tomatoes are going to be on this side, and tomatoes are going to be on this side. And then in between, I'm going to have everything else, basically.
Yeah. That's where you're putting trees and stuff on the in between.
Yeah,
right?
I'm not putting any more trees in here. I'm putting
okay.
everything else that I'm growing for this
Okay.
year. Basils, eggplants,
Oh, I
tomatoes,
see. Okay.
everything else
Annuals.
that I'm
Gotcha.
growing. Yeah, annuals. The perennials are already in here. So there's banana. Everything looks a little struggly right now. I just transplanted everything. It's cold. So anyway, you'll have to just use your imagination. Mullein, garlic chives, Egyptian onions, strawberries, peaches. That's mostly what's in right now for perennials.
Yeah.
And then I seeded in here, so I don't have anything growing right now. But it's been seeded. These beds have been seeded. So eventually something will grow. And then this first row is where I have my bulb garlic growing.
Our bulb garlic.
Our bulb garlic growing. I just mulched it yesterday or the day before, I can't remember, but so my garlic's looking pretty good. These are all my winter sow containers, which are spring things basically that I'm waiting for those to germinate, and then I'm going to transplant them out into the grow rows here. If you're questioning, all this cardboard is laying around because it's mulching the wild plants and grass and weeds basically in between my paths. So everywhere you see cardboard is a walking path, basically.
I always marvel at how you do the cardboard like that. I can't do that. There's so much wind in South Florida. It's just all over the place.
I just put these T-posts down because this farm has way more wind than my last one, and I came back and there's cardboard all along my edges everywhere.
That's what mine would look like.
There's cardboard everywhere. That didn't happen to me because I didn't have any wind on my other farm. So now I know this farm has way more wind. So I had to lay these T-posts strategically around to try to keep the cardboard down because it was just blowing around.
I get it.
I added another stand for another hive, but these, I'm going to crack my hives when we get off the call. So that's why I ignore these. These are going on top of these 2 active hives. So I have 2 hives right now on the farm. I'm adding a deep on this one, which is my original hive. And then on my second hive, which was a split from this hive, I'm adding a medium. So that's what I'm doing today so that they can expand for the spring. Because normally I wouldn't do this in February, but because it's unseasonably warm, it's basically spring weather, I'm going to go ahead and crack the hives now and add these extra boxes for them to build up over the next month or 2 and give them an early start since it's warm enough.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to do that today. I added a little, these are my 2 other peach trees that I put in yesterday. Was that yesterday? Yesterday.
Okay.
They don't look like
busy.
Yeah. They don't look like much right now, but they are alive. But peach trees are deciduous. They drop all of their leaves in the winter, and then they start sprouting back. But you'll see, where is it? I do have some buds on here that are starting to come, and some new growth. I can tell the new growth because it has like a purplish, I don't know if you have to see that, but this newer stem because it's purple and this one's brown.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So anyway, and peach trees fruit on 1-year growth. So I usually hard prune all the old stuff off and keep my new stuff. I need to do a little pruning, like I'm gonna cut this middle, but anyway, these are my peach trees. They look pretty good. I have a couple more weeks to do pruning, so I made myself a little nursery / seating area here in the shade of this cedar tree. Come to find out, I've got cedar out here too. Look at these, and they're like making cedar berries, and apparently you can eat these or like make stuff out of them. I looked it up. Anyway, I have
Nice.
cedar mixed out here too, but I made a little nursery / seating area right here that I'm going to put stuff that I bring out here that's not ready for full sun and needs a little
Yeah.
shady. I can sit those there, and I can also sit there if I need a break for some shade.
Yeah.
Ignore this, ignore that. This is just like equipment and stuff that I haven't moved yet that I'm not sure where this is gonna go. Supplies. Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't say. These
Oh,
are all my
wow.
blueberries. This is my blueberry row, which is gonna
Yeah,
be
that's a new addition. That looks so
in the
good.
yeah.
Man, it's really looking like
Sister?
a farm, man.
Yes.
Dope. Yeah,
Thanks.
dope.
Yeah, these are all my blueberries. So I have 5 or 6 varieties, I think. 16 plants. Yes, I keep them in containers. They've been growing in containers their whole life. Blueberries don't have deep roots. They spread wide. They don't spread deep, so they're really shallow rooted. So as long as these are 14-gallon tree pots, and every year my blueberries fruit in here. And look, some of them are budding already.
Yes.
Can you see that?
Yes, I can.
Yeah. So the
That's
reason I have multiple
awesome.
varieties, one, because they have to be cross pollinated, and also because they fruit at different times of the year. So I have like
Yeah. And
early
also
season.
because we can't have too many blueberries.
Right, that part. But I have early season, mid season, late season. And so they fruit at different times. So yeah, again, these are also deciduous. They drop all their leaves in the winter. They just look like sticks. And then they start putting off
Just
new
wait.
leaves. See, like these. They'll
Oh,
start putting
yeah.
off new leaves and buds, and they'll start growing. They usually start in March. So right now, they're a bunch of sticks and pots. But in a month or two, and see, this is new. These are, you see this green?
Yeah.
This is all new growth.
I've never seen green growth on the blueberry. They always just look like woody. I've
Woody
never seen that.
sticks.
Yeah.
No, the current year, the 1 year growth is always green, and then the old stuff is brown, like this.
Oh. Yeah,
And
yeah.
the new stuff is green.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've got some buds on here too. So the new ones are starting to put off a little bit. Oops. Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. I just disturbed this spider that I saw earlier that I said I wasn't going to disturb, and then I just disturbed
How
it.
you know it's a man? You could be
Yeah, I don't know.
misgendering that spider.
Right, right. Them. So sorry. Um, yeah. Anyway, blueberries. So my blueberries are going to live here because
Those look
blueberries need
great.
full sun. So they're
Yeah.
going to be right here in this aisle, so I can just kind of walk down and harvest blueberries out of
Yeah,
my pots
blueberry
right
you
here.
pick.
Yeah, exactly. So this is phase 1. It's already all planted out with all the perennials and things that are going to be in here. And my cattle panels are up. So this phase 1 basically is ready for summer.
You've been doing your damn thing, sister.
Thank you so much, sister.
Yeah, it looks real
Thank
good.
you. And then this is my walking path that I'm keeping because it goes all, my property goes all the way back here. So I'm leaving this. This is it from my driveway.
We can
I'm
drive through
leaving.
there too. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm leaving it wide enough that if I want to drive, I could,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I can move the pots over if I have to, and I could probably put my car through here. I've got some canna
Yeah.
lilies and things planted right here. They're going to be growing out a little bit here, for chop and drop and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
this path is going to come out just a little bit, but you can't tell right now. But once they start popping up, you'll see this is going to be a little bit narrower. Anyway,
Okay.
but I can still walk here. So I come through my driveway, and if I need to, I can go all the way down there. But my property also goes off to the side. So the long-term plan is to actually cut a path through the woods up here on the driveway and then be able to loop around. I want to have like a path.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
anyway, that's a future plan. So right now, I'm
Yeah.
leaving this open so that I can walk all the way through or drive if necessary through the property here. I also wanted to leave space because next winter I'm planning to clear cut some more stuff back here, and I want to be able to get the machinery through here.
Yeah.
So, Yeah, so this is the one way in, basically. One way in, one way out. And then this is phase 2, which is currently tarped. I'm gonna have 3 more rows over here in the next month. Yeah. This has been tarped since January 14th, and so I'm leaving these for another 2 weeks probably, and then I'm gonna do the same thing that I did over here. I'm gonna broad fork, I'm gonna create a path, and this is gonna be 2 rows. And then once I find my trimmer and fix it, I'm gonna clear this area over here, dig up the trees and clear down all the brush, and then I'm gonna move this tarp from here to there. I've basically been moving this tarp. It started over here.
Yeah.
This tarp was over here, and then I moved the tarp over here, and then I broad forked over there. So I've just been kind of moving it
The
over.
process.
Yeah, and I try to tarp for at least 1 month so that I can solarize and try to kill some more of the wild plants that are underneath here. Just to make it a little bit easier for me to prepare the ground for a growing space.
Yeah.
So that's the plan. This
Yeah.
is phase 2. I'll be doing this in the next couple weeks here. But phase 1 is done, which feels great, and it's ready, so I can plant in there. And yeah, most importantly, I have a home for my tomatoes currently.
Most importantly.
And what's gonna go over here are these trees. These are pear. I have 2 pear, 4 apple trees, and 2 banana plants that are gonna go in phase 2 over here in the next couple weeks. And I'm also gonna have a row of flowers for my cut flower patch. This is gonna be all flowers, and then the rest of it's gonna be a mix of perennials and annuals, which will include 2 more cattle panels because I'm gonna grow cucumbers and squash over here on this side.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll have 2 more. I have 2 more cattle panels left on the ground over here. I'm sure you saw it in that pile. That are gonna eventually be up over here, so that I can do cucumbers in 1 row. And then this is my fruit tree patch. I don't know, section.
You organized it so well.
Oh, thanks. It's not done
Spacing
yet,
Yeah.
but I'm getting there. This is all my figs, and the figs are gonna live somewhere out here, and they are gonna live in these pots for this year. These are 24-gallon pots. They'll do just fine in here.
Yeah.
They will fruit in pots, yes.
Mine
So
fruit
they'll
in 5-gallon buckets, so I know yours are fruit in that.
Yeah. Well, mine were in ground last year, which is why they're this big. They probably wouldn't have gotten this
Oh.
big, probably in pots, I don't think.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
anyway, they're gonna live in pots this year because
Yeah.
I don't want them here. I want them in a future expansion of the farm back here. So I don't want to put them in the ground to have to dig them out again,
Yeah.
like I
That
did
makes
last year.
sense. Yep.
So I'm leaving them in pots
Yep.
this year. So this is where they're going to live. They'll be getting full sun, and I do expect to get fruit out of them. I have, I think, 16 fruit trees, 14, I think, varieties. Or fig trees, I mean, figs. These are all figs. And then this is my citrus area, plus 2 bananas I'm going to leave 2 bananas in pots, and then I'm leaving all of my citrus. My citrus has lived in pots for their entire lives. I have 17 citrus trees, loquats, limes, grapefruit, guava, all kinds of stuff, satsuma, oranges, things like that. I have to clear right here. I know you can see all this brush and stuff. I've got work to do, land clearing work to do right here. And then eventually my citrus is going to go over here underneath my pine tree canopy, because citrus likes to grow in the understory. They don't like direct sun.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to put them kind of underneath my existing trees, tucked away underneath here once I get a lot of this cleared.
That's one of the classes of trees of mine that are totally unfazed by the frost that I've had the last week. All my citrus looks great.
Oh, yeah. They look crispy like this, right, sister?
My citrus?
Yeah.
No, my citrus looks great.
Oh, okay. My citrus looks crispy, but they did get snowed on. So, but they are still alive. I already checked the Cambium. They're alive, but the snow made them a little crispy.
Remember I sent you that picture of that variegated pink lemon?
Yeah.
All the oranges look great. Like the citrus, the lime, the calamandan, the Philippine lime, Persian lime, they all look green and great.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and I had them sheltered by pigeon peas, I think I mean, because they need to grow in the shade in South Florida anyway. I don't know how it is. I know you just said it, but speaking, I guess, from my experience, they grow better in the shade.
Yeah,
Um,
they definitely grow better in the shade.
and I
Yeah.
grew pigeon pea for the shade. So I'm going to, most of my pigeon peas look terrible after the cold. It's a tropical tree, so I didn't expect it would look great. Anyway, I'm going to start sowing seeds again next week of pigeon pea around prioritizing the citrus so that as soon as the summer sun comes, I have pigeon peas there to block them.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
that's a great plan.
yeah, thank
Yeah,
you.
that's what I'm working to do here. I want to get this land cleared so that I can move them over underneath. So when the sun does come from full summer, you know what I'm saying, they're already protected. That's
Yeah.
what I need to get them in place. So I have to clear all this, basically all of this,
Oh,
which
wow.
and generally I have to clear all of this land, trim and dig up because some of these are like trees and rhizome pricklies, like brambles. Like it's just really, it's a lot. It's the same thing I had to
Dense.
do with
Yeah.
all of this and the driveway. It's a lot of work
Yeah.
to clear and prepare it. That's why I'm also doing it in phases because
For
it's just too
sure.
much and at one time for one person, but probably even for more than one person. It's just a
Yeah.
lot to do all at once. So I'm doing it in phases.
And it's less
So
overwhelming if you make it in manageable parts, like with
yeah,
anything. Yeah.
sure, yeah,
You feel
a
like you're
little,
making progress.
yeah. These are my berries and miscellaneous. There's a pomegranate over here, blackberries, raspberries, blueberries, or I mean, strawberries, stuff like that. That I'm not sure yet what I'm gonna do with those because they need shade-ish,
Yeah.
and I'm not sure. They might be living here for this year, but I'm gonna think through because technically I could put them in the ground, but I don't want to because I know I'm gonna clear all this. So I don't
Yeah.
want to put them in the ground and then they're spreading and then I have to, try to move them.
Yeah.
So I think that my miscellaneous berries may live in pots this year, but I'm going to give it a little bit more thought and see what I can come up with. But yeah, blackberries, raspberries, all the berries, and a
Yeah.
pomegranate, a random pomegranate. These are my elderberries. I skipped these. Sorry, elderberry. They're already sprouting.
Oh yeah.
So these are all elderberries.
Wow.
Also in 24 gallons, elderberry. Oh, and I forgot I have two cherries.
Oh man, my
Um,
Barbados cherries, I think they will be fine, but they don't look great. They definitely are
oh
brown and
no.
shriveled, like the leaves are brown and curled up. Yeah, they don't, actually they're kind of like a yellowy
Oh,
brown
I
leaves.
just noticed I have sprouts on here.
Oh yeah, what is
Buds.
that?
This is a cherry.
Oh, nice.
Oh wow. Yay. I didn't notice that the other day. Yeah, two cherries. I hope your cherries will be okay,
I
sister.
think this
Oh,
is why now that I see what your farm looks like, I think this is why when I asked you how everything's doing, you're like, "Oh, it looks unfazed." I think because you don't have nothing with leaves on it already before the cold came, so it looks like sticks in the pot, which is great to not like see a drastic change. Whereas mine looked very green and now it looks very yellowy brown. My farm.
oh, sure, yeah. Also for me, I guess it's relative. I had snow when I normally don't have snow. So I was concerned that my trees would be dead, not
I mean,
drop
but they
leaves.
are brown sticks, so why would they? How do they look any less? We know
Yeah,
better, but how do they look any
sticks.
less dead? I guess.
I'm not concerned about them looking less dead. I'm concerned about them actually being dead. And so I went around and did Cambion checks, and these are still alive.
But for anybody
They're not
who's
dead.
listening, I think we agreed, you and I agreed in a few lives ago that even for me, even if what's above ground doesn't have a cambium, I'm not certain it's dead yet because the roots still might be alive.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm
This
just
is
saying for
my
other people, not for you.
questionably dead section. That
Yeah.
for the same reasons you just said, I'm not throwing anything out yet because some of this may come back up, and also
Yeah.
it's so dead I don't even know what some of it is. So it may be stuff that normally looks like this. You know what I'm saying?
Unidentifiably dead.
Yeah, but I'm saying like some of this stuff may normally die down. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
have anything labeled. It was from the move. Nothing's
yeah.
labeled, so I don't really know what it is. So it could be something that normally dies but comes back.
Yeah,
I know this is lemon balm or was
right.
lemon balm. But I expect lemon balm to come back from the roots. So
Yeah,
not today because it requires too much movement, but I'm
yeah,
gonna cut all this down and just use it as mulch and hope that
yeah.
this comes back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what my African blue basil looks like a
Yeah, it looks
bushy,
really bad.
grayish black. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was like, "Oh, I'm not cutting it yet." I'm really not cutting much of anything right now because for me, I mean, I know that usually for most plants, cutting it stimulates growth, and I'm like, I'm gonna give it a couple weeks till I know it's like reliably gonna be warm before I start triggering things to grow.
Right. Yeah.
I'm
I'm
just
not
gonna
cutting
focus on my
anything.
building and infrastructure for the next couple weeks. I've got stuff I need to build and truck repairs I need to do, and then just put sowing seeds.
Same. That's a great plan. That's what I
Thanks.
intend to do. I won't be cutting much of anything.
Yeah.
Just wanted to walk to the back. It's not really the back, but it's the current back.
No.
Not the
Yeah.
back of my property, but the back of the farm. These are my mushroom logs for my mushroom farm that I have to restack before summer comes. It's on my list of things to do, but
Yeah.
somewhere I'm gonna clear. I need to clear a space that's kind of shady because mushrooms need shade, and I'm going to restack these mushroom logs properly. Right now, they're just piled up here because I knew the shipping container would give them shade while I figured out what I was going to do with them and like made
Yeah.
space for them and stuff. So they've just been sitting here since they were moved, but they're not at all properly stacked. So this is another thing that has to get done before summer. So, and then this is my shipping container. Oh God. Whew.
It looks great. Yeah, but you organized it since I last saw it. That looks good. Yeah. Thank you for the tour. Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. Okay. Yeah, somebody's been eating them.
Potatoes. So what I'm going to do back here in this open patch behind the shipping container is do sweet potatoes for them. I'm just going to plug in sweet potato slips all back here and let them eat back here.
Yeah.
And then the farm is up towards the front. So hopefully
Mhm.
they don't come up here if they're fed back
'Cause there's
here.
plenty of
That's
food
my,
in the back. Yeah.
yeah. So I'm just gonna be plugging in sweet potato slips back here and just letting the sweet potatoes grow wild and feeding the animals back
I love
here.
that.
That's my plan. So,
Yeah.
and then hopefully they eat back there and then I can eat up here.
You think we could
That's what,
also plant some Seminole pumpkin or something that grows crazy back there for them as well, in addition to the ones we are gonna eat? Like, maybe just have a patch back there because maybe they'll eat the vines and stuff
mm.
since we have
The
lots of
only reason I
seed.
did want to do
Mm.
that is
Uh,
because I'm growing, my plan is to grow sweet potatoes all along this pathway on the aisle, and I don't want them to eat it. So if they're eating it back there, I don't want them to think maybe we'll find some, I don't know. I don't want them to eat their way up to the
no,
farm.
I said Seminole pumpkin.
I'm putting Seminole pumpkin all right here.
Oh, you said
This
sweet potato
whole,
when you just moved your hand. You
oh,
said,
I'm
"I'm putting
sorry.
sweet potatoes all right here." Yeah, okay.
Seminole pumpkins. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Seminole
okay.
pumpkins are going to go all this walk path. This is going to
Oh,
be covered in sweet potato, Seminole pumpkin. This is going to be covered in Seminole pumpkin. This whole walkway. My
okay.
my south is over here to the left, so I'm going to plant all the plants along this edge right here, and I'm just going to let them grow into the path and into the trees and wherever they want to
Mhm.
grow. I'm going to do Seminole pumpkins this whole path. I don't know how many feet this is, but this is all
Yeah.
going to be Seminole pumpkin
Okay.
coming
Awesome.
all up here. I was gonna do Seminole pumpkin in that back there, and that where the sweet potatoes are. I was gonna do Seminole pumpkin back there and just let it be a sweet potato or a pumpkin patch because I like the shape and whatever. But once I discovered the deer, I decided I needed to revamp my plan. So I'm basically swapping them. So it's gonna be Seminole pumpkin up here and sweet potato back there. So that's the plan. That's
Okay.
the plan. Yeah. So I want them to think that they can't get what the stuff they like anywhere but back there is what I'm hoping.
Mhm. Got you.
So I don't want to mix. I'm not growing any sweet potatoes up here. I'm only growing them back there. The
Oh,
only reason I'm even growing sweet potatoes this year is for the deer. I wasn't even going to do that this year,
okay.
but I'm going to grow it for the deer. So that's it. That concludes Freedom Forest Farm Tour.
That's a lot. Yeah, it's great.
That's where I'm at right now. And I've got some sweet pea seeds soaking that I'm gonna pop in the ground. I've got like 100 seeds here. I'm gonna sow those along my new trellis line so that my sweet peas can be growing up on the trellis until I put my tomatoes in a few months.
Improving the soil there.
My soil, yeah, where my tomatoes are gonna go.
Love it.
I'm going to sow those sweet peas in a little bit as well, probably before I leave today, because I'm thinking I'm going to go home tomorrow. Because
Yeah.
I just think I'm going to be useless if I feel tomorrow anything like how I feel today / right now.
You've been doing your thing. There's only so much energy to be given before we have to just rest. Yeah.
It's also now an 80% chance of rain for tomorrow when there was no rain forecasted. So I'm having to adjust my plan based on what. So
always is the life of a farmer.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna rain tomorrow, so that's another reason I want to go ahead and crack the hives today, because that's not something I could do tomorrow because you can't crack them in the rain. So I'm gonna do that today, even though I don't feel like it.
Yeah.
I don't mind cracking the hives. It's just getting all suited and lighting the smoker and just the whole prep is what I don't feel like doing.
Let's think of it as a ritual.
Yeah, it is. It's just a lot of
Yeah.
And I've all moved out.
I feel you.
But it'll be quick. I'm just literally just sitting the boxes on top and putting it back. I'm not doing a hive inspection or anything. I'm just extending the hives. So
I woke up this morning and said, I'm so glad I listened to my body and didn't stay at the farm yesterday. I was so happy when I woke up in my bed. I thought I was going to stay for a couple days, but I got my period. I'm so like tired and weak and crampy and just, it's too much. I'm like, this is too much. I'm going home.
Yeah, mine just finished. So yeah. It takes a little while to get your strength back.
Yeah, man, this is reality. Stuff still needs to get done, but you have to pace yourself. Sometimes your body doesn't want to cooperate. And I was like, mine wasn't. I knew yesterday. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna harvest this food. I'm gonna plant some seeds, and I'm going home. Yeah.
Because I knew I would have been useless start today. This morning. I didn't get out here until like 9 o'clock, when normally I would be out here at sunrise. So I stayed laying down. I slept like 10 hours last night.
Wow.
I was so tired. I got like 4 hours of sleep the day before, so I was really tired yesterday. So
I would have been useless today.
Yesterday, I was just really tired. So yeah.
Glad you got what you needed.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I think you should go get to it. This has been enough of a break for you. Yeah.
Thank you for my break. Thank you all for joining the Growers Group chat. Thank you, sister, for being here.
My pleasure.
I'm gonna knock out maybe like 2 more things and I'll probably be done.
You got this. I think you should crack those hives, drop them seeds that you've got soaking, and go home.
Those are the 2 things, sister. Oh, go home?
Okay. Yeah. Stay for what? I mean, sleep in my own bed tonight, and then I'll have to drive in the rain tomorrow either, and I could be in my bed when it's raining.
I was really just thinking because I wanted to avoid the traffic or the work traffic. I know there's always going to be traffic. It's Atlanta, but
it absolutely is. Yeah.
The work traffic, because there are times that are worse than others. So
okay, yeah, you can get up early in the morning and go.
That's what I was thinking. Like after the morning work traffic, and then I can.
Oh, I meant before that. Like get on the road at 6 a.m.
No, if I get out at 6 a.m., then I'm gonna get to
5 a.m.
Right?
Huh? Okay, 5. I'm saying I was thinking before work traffic. Yeah.
No, sister. Work traffic starts in Atlanta at 7 a.m. So I'd have to get on the road by 4 a.m. here if I want to get ahead of work traffic. I have to leave at 4 a.m.
Okay.
I don't really want to do that.
No, I wouldn't do that either.
So I have to get there before 7 or after 9, basically after 10. So I was thinking I could sleep tonight and wake up at 6, 7 a.m. and then get on the road at like 7, 8. And then I'm there before work. I mean, before lunch, but after morning. Yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go
I
get
don't know.
to
Maybe
it.
I'll get home tonight and feel like I don't think I'm gonna fill up for driving tonight.
Yeah. Peace
And
of the
I'd have to
world.
leave really late and drive at night, and I don't really want to do that
Yeah, we
either.
don't want that. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay,
anyway,
decision made. Yeah.
yeah, I think so. We'll see. I'm gonna see what I can do and how I
You
feel.
got this. I
Thanks so
insert
much.
you got this girl gift. But anyway,
Thanks.
y'all have a great rest of your Tuesday. Thanks for joining us.
Hope you'll have a wonderful day. And remember, you can't grow all the food that people need, but the people
The
need
people
all
need
the
all
food
the
you can
food you
grow.
can grow.
Drop some food or drop some seeds.
Drop some
Grow some
seeds.
food.
We're
Do
keeping it
something for
moving.
yourself reliant day.
It won't always be winter. We got to keep going. And after this is going to be summer, and then we're going to be complaining about how it's too hot to grow. It's never going to be perfect. It's never going to be perfect, but we're growing anyway.
And something likes to grow in that
Every
season. You gotta
season.
figure
And I
out
want
what it
to
is.
eat something every season. Yeah.
Absolutely. Just keep growing.
Keep
Keep growing,
growing.
keep
Just keep
sowing.
growing. Yeah.
All
All
right,
right,
y'all. We'll
sister.
see you tomorrow. Same place,
Bye,
same
y'all.
time.
Same place, same
Bye.
time.